What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trill, back with another vid. Today we're gonna be doing a little story time. So, you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned. This is about to be crazy, but yeah, just stay tuned. So, boom, sixth grade camping trip. That's what I'm gonna be telling y'all about today. The sixth grade camping trip. John was jumping. So, boom, we in sixth grade, right? So, in the sixth grade in my old school, in the town where I'm from, we had a camping trip. I think we stayed there for about I'm gonna say three to 4 days. 3 to 4 days. Like it was real camping. So yeah, we all the guys went, all the homies went, we was lit. So you get to pick who you want in your cabin. So in my cabin it was me, my cousin Liddy, my cousin Benji, my two homies that's twins, Armando and Angel. Who else we had there? My homie Rudy, my homie John. Dang, I'm trying to think. Am I missing any people? Me, Benji, Liddy, the twins, Rudy, John. I don't know if I'm missing any, but yeah, they was in our cabins. So it was actual cabins. I don't know where we was at. I think we was in like Maryland or somewhere. Maybe Maryland, maybe Virginia, or somewhere like a little camping site. And uh our counselor, so you had counselors from the high school. So we was in our school was like you could literally walk to our high school at the time. Well, we wasn't in high school, we was in sixth grade. So our counselors came from the high school, but we knew our counselors already. One of the counselors was my cousin, his name was Trayron, and the other counselor was his friend that I also knew, that I was cool with. His name was Noah, but we call him Sid from Ice Age. We was dead and stuff. So yeah, that was in our cabin. That was the people in our cabin. It was our mentors, counselors, whatever you want to call it. So boom, they say no phones. You're not supposed to bring phones, this and that. Da 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 da. So okay, but we like no, we bringing our phones. So like my whole cabin, we brought our phones. Like we lit. You know what I'm saying? We lit. So we bring our phones. Boom. Mind you, it's really not no service out there. So that's probably really why they didn't want us to bring our phones, because like no point. But I mean, we finessed it a little bit. Sometimes the phones will work, sometimes it won't probably, but I don't really exactly remember. But I do remember I had like a I think I had a I forget. I know I had like the iPhone 7. I think. It had like the iPhone 7, I think. And I had like this big outer box on that joint. I think it was iPhone 7. I think it had like a big outer box on it. I forget what phone it was, but I think I had an iPhone 7 with a big outer box. But yeah, basically, boom. We get to the cabin. We go in there. It's real like wooden cabin, like spiders everywhere, like webs. Now it's a real cabin. So it's cool, like, but boom. It's hot in there. Me personally, whoever know me, I don't like sleeping in the hot. I get it, we in the cabin, but I really don't like sleeping in the hot. Like that's a big problem for me. I can barely sleep in the hot, so it'd be hard for me to sleep. So basically, they had everything set up. Like when we got there, like our with our counselors, we had activities we could do. They had like a little park you go play basketball. It was a place where you go play volleyball. It was a place where you go canoeing, go swimming. They had this huge slide. Um, They had a swamp, like a real swamp, like where you go see the little bugs, all that. What else they had? They had a little activity set up for us. They had archery, little bow and arrow drum. They taught us how to play that. They had tug of war. It was boys versus girls. The girls cooked us too. I think the girls cooked us. I ain't gonna lie. I think they cooked us. I was mad though, because it was like the guys wasn't even trying, but the girls had some people on their team though that was like that. So I'm like, dang, they cooked us. I was my guy, my guy Jakarta. The boy was on a trip. I don't know what happened. So we all the campers, we in like a little circle or like all together. I think we just chilling, and like they talking to us about like we about to do little activities. I think we was doing tug of war, probably some other stuff, but my boy Jakar just got mad. He took off, so I'm like, oh, he getting back. Like, he ran to the little tree, and we all start crying, laughing. I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, what happened? Now we ain't really talk like that, but we was cool because, like, you feel me? I'm cool with everybody in the school. Everybody was my friend. I don't care who you was, what you look like. We friends, bro. As long as you cool, I'm cool. We cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never was on no weird stuff like, oh, bro, you weirdo. You're not my friend. Like, I'm not that type of bull. Like, we not on that. But yeah, he did that. I'm like, oh, we laughing. But yeah, so we lost tug of war though. Like, we lost, bro. We lost tug of war. But yeah, though, fast forward, the food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, tough. I'm talking about tough, like food good, no exaggeration. You can ask all the guys, all the homies, all the counselors. Food was good. We had snack at night. It was like a little game like at nighttime. We had it at the nighttime, boom. But the food was good, and they had this blue juice. I'm not exaggerating. You can ask anybody that was there. The blue juice was tough. The blue juice was real good. I'm not even gonna lie, it was real good. All the food was good. It was really like no complaints on the food. Like everything was good, like every day. You know what I'm saying? So they fed us good and we had fun. So break down the activities, how the activities work. So it was like, okay, one day we do canoeing. Like I said, canoeing. Another day we go, oh, they had rock climbing too. I don't think we did rock climbing though. We might have. I don't know, or I just didn't do it. I don't remember, but I think they had rock climbing too. But we went canoeing one day, and the where we was canoeing at was close to like an army base, I think. And we could hear them like firing their cannons. I think it was something like that. But yeah, the canoe, we was in canoeing like this little, I want to say it was like a bay. And, you know, canoeing, you got to be on the same page with your, whoever in your canoe with you. It was a 2-person canoe. It was me and my cousin Benji and there. And then we was just, I was getting a little nervous because we was getting a little out there. And he want to play around. We splashing people. We splashing the counselor. So I think we end up falling out that John. All that. At least you could kind of see in the water though. See, it was under. It was like a whole bunch of rocks. Like it wasn't like the water you couldn't see. So that was a good thing. You actually kind of see in the water. But yeah, he was big. He was playing. And we was just playing. We was having fun out there though. At least we wasn't too deep. We had life jackets and all that. We know how to swim, but it was like, you feel me? I don't really be in the water too crazy. So, but yeah though, we down there. We down there at the canoe, John, chilling. It's like a little beach. Got the little sand, all that, like a little canoe, little beach, John. So we down there just vibing. We did that. They had like arts and crafts too, I believe. We learned how to play archery. Archery was fun. We went to the swap. I think with my teacher, Mr. Riley. That was my teacher in 6th grade. Me and my cousin Liddy. That was our teacher in 6th grade. I think he took us to the swamp. Like we were just seeing like the swamp and all that. I think we went with him. Mr. Riley. He was a third teacher too. Mr. Riley. We went to the swamp. We were supposed to go swimming, but I think it wasn't hot enough or something like that. Like it was too cold to go swimming, too windy, whatever. But I think the time we went swimming, we went for a little bit, and it was cold. And I don't even think we could get on a slide either. That was the crazy part. But yeah, so we played Nukem. That's what we called it in 6th grade. But it's just basically volleyball. You picked your teams, boys versus girls, girls versus boys. So it was a championship and all that. So we played against, I think we played against my guy, Brandon, Bryce, Ish. I forget who else. But it was my squad versus their squad. We cooked them too. We cooked them. I don't know what happened, but we had Liddy, Johnny, and all them Rudy. So they was tall. So they spiked and all that. We just lit. We cooked them. We won that. Like that joint was real because we was always competitive. Like since young boys. I know me personally. I'm super competitive. I don't care if I'm playing Uno or the real sport like football, basketball, whatever. I'm super competitive at anything. It could be a writing contest. I'm super competitive. I'm trying to win. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how we was when we was younger. Like we was competitive especially on the trip. We was trying to win. So we won. I don't know if we got an award or not, but we definitely won. That was a good feeling. We really won. Like we turned up and all that. But what else we did? I'm trying to think of everything we did on the trip. What else we did on the trip? The twins was wrestling our counselors. They was wrestling our counselors. Yeah. I think we was about to go to, before we was about to go to sleep. Bro, we was just in that joint just vibing. I couldn't sleep. We was just in that joint vibing, chilling. Excuse me. And then, that was really it though. The trip was definitely sturdy though. I'd definitely do it again. It's a good experience. Especially if you want to like get out the house or get your kids out the house. I don't think they do it no more. I think prior years, not prior years, but a little after me when I went up to high school and stuff, they started like reducing the days. I think it was like 2 days instead of like 3 or 4 or stuff like that. And it was cheaper. I think when we went, it was like $300 a kid. I think could have been a little more, but I think it was like $300 if I'm not mistaken. But it was definitely worth it. Good experience with the guys, the homies. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was definitely sturdy. I'd definitely do it again. But the trip was lit though. I ain't gonna lie. The whole trip we was vibing. It was bad. It was sturdy though. It was definitely sturdy. But yeah, man, it's your boy Trail. We out this John.